Welcome, Mr. Average Gamer here, aka Tag, where you might be it, but I'm him. Here I am going up against Fahad, who gave me a great fight. Like, honestly, this is one of the few fights that I actually enjoyed. It's kind of a throwback. It happened a while ago, but I never got to really make a video about it, so I've been holding on to this footage. But I'm not even going to commentate this one. I'm going to just let y'all watch it and enjoy. Like, this was a really, really good fight. Like, I had to like really concentrate on being my game for this one. And I had fun. It was like a chess match. Interesting. So I'm gonna let y'all check it out.
God, this is something you could never ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter shot. And that hook misses. Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. He is down big time on to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hey, those punches add up. Punch, counter punch. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. The game plan does not... Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Nice punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Another scoring shot there. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. There's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Beautiful counter punch. Just missed with that hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. On to the 5th we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the jab, but does not score. How about that time counter shot? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Both men set back for just a moment. Perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. Here we go in the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They exchange punches. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gun, hook him out.
Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talking about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. Round 8, and we're off again. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well done with that counter shot. Miss with that jab. Nice right jab. You don't want to trade shots. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Catch and shoot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't score with that hook again. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there.
I'm gonna just hop back in here for a second just to say, never mind how the scorecards looked. Like, this fight was a really close fight. A lot of those rounds just came down to a few punches. And I don't usually show like the fight totals, but I felt it necessary to like show them, you know, so you can at least see, at least from the third round on, it was a real dog fight, you know. And usually when I go against people who play with Manny Pacquiao, they usually just abuse his quick uppercut. Like, they throw like 100 and some uppercuts. It's the same thing. And even the way he fights, like, very clean, very enjoyable. Like, I was really entertained. You can see a lot of these rounds came down to like 5 or less punches. And also, if you saw with his stamina, usually people who play with Manny Pacquiao, they drain their stamina like super quick. That they're walking. They don't usually last to the 8th round, but he did. You know, Fahad, like, shout out to him. If you ever come across him online, just know you're in for like a good fight if that's what you're looking for. Like, he really has my respect. And, you know, I just want to let y'all know that. But anyways, I'm out. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.